A regular feature of these programmes is Farage the Farage, and we do it here. It's live with an audience. They put their questions in, they get picked out, they get the chance to come and ask them, and I do my best to answer them, but I don't know what they're going to be. But I do know, first up, we've got Alan. Alan, good evening.
Good evening, Nigel. Nigel, do you think it is hypocritical to deny the Scots a referendum to leave the UK after gaining the referendum to leave the EU?
No, because they had their referendum on leaving the UK. They had it in 2014. Everybody agreed it was a once-in-a-generation lifetime, and that was agreed by Alex Salmond and the Nationalists and the people on the Unionist side. And guess what? Nicola Sturgeon is now defining a lifetime as 8 years. Funny, isn't it? Nicola Sturgeon doesn't accept the result of a 2014 referendum on separation, doesn't actually respect the result of the 2016 referendum on leaving the European Union. Alan, look, I think there are some in England who are beginning to get rather bored with all of this, because we keep hearing this story, we keep having this debate, and maybe, just maybe, what the government should do is face Sturgeon down and say, right, you have that referendum, because I'm pretty certain that in another referendum, the Scots would still vote to stay with the United Kingdom. That is my view, but I'm also conscious of a growing number of English people who simply couldn't care less whether Scotland stayed or not, and it's only fair that I reflect that. What say you?
I think if the English had been given a vote at the time that they voted, perhaps they would have been out now. I honestly do.
So you've had enough of Scotland, have you?
I've never lived in Scotland. I'm ex-UKIP, and I actually stood as a candidate in the last election up there, but just as a paper candidate.
Yeah.
I think they should be given another chance of voting again in a referendum. I cannot understand that they wish to take back control and then give it to the EU.
No, nor can I. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. No, Alan, thank you. Thank you.
If they wish to make their bed, then they have to lie.
No, Alan, thank you. I get it. And I think at some point in time, just to stop the noise from Nicola Sturgeon, we may have to face her down.